Okay, so this is like round 1, right? But there was this Polish qualifier, so the second team from either Poland or Switzerland would make it. Yeah, okay, anyway. Let's say Poland 2 makes it. So, let's do it like this. Let's put it 1-0. This will be like round 2, you know. Will it pair up? Well, okay, fair enough. So, we will have first matchup, Estonia and Spain. Who do you think would make it? Let's actually have a look at the teams, I think. Oh, that's the second one. So, where's Estonia? So Estonia, Screedy, Zinc, Yasa, and Flame. Spain has... Where's Spain? So Spain has Jolty, Sonic, Savella, Randomok, and Loco. Actually fairly strong. I think actually... If Estonia has an insane match and they get lucky with the maps, then I could take it. I will say... Spain goes up. Spain goes there. So Spain wins. Let's mark it this as this. Yeah. And this was an L. So I think this was the first match. So let's take from bottom. Switzerland and Poland. Let's actually mark this as Poland 1 or 2. Should we mark this? This is only round 1. It's all good. Okay, let's mark this as Poland 2. Poland 2. Let's say they make it and beat Switzerland too. So this is Switzerland's first lineup. So they made it, won the quali. So Switzerland 2, Jitski, Thomas Jean, Wardrow, and Monkey. And Poland 2 would be Weitenpro, Keizo, William Yandro. I think that's an obvious W for yeah. I think that's fairly obvious, I feel like. What do you think? Anyway, so we will have, these are the winners. Oops, sorry. Other way around. These one. These sadly took an L. Such. So Poland then moves here, which will be the losers matches. Oh yeah, and Estonia then goes there as well. So then Lithuania versus Austria. Austria is Devas, Meister, Strong but Gentle, and Baume. Lithuania has Auris, Blitz, Kaspa, and Enkano. I think that's pretty obvious as well. Yeah. I think that's a matchup that, yeah. I think I'll make the sticker, I feel like. Oh, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I think Lithuania wins and then Austria goes here. D7, Fred 1. So, then, United Kingdom versus United States. Let's check who we have. So United States, I think they have one of the strongest lineups on paper. So they have Jake, Shield Bandit, Saint, and Gersh. And UK, where's UK? UK has Zephyr, Nemesis, Berserk, and Killjoy. So Zephyr was an ex-tech player. Nemesis as well. Nemesis is an old school player. He was one of the founders of one of the strongest teams back in the day, like 2000, late 2000s. Berserker as well is a pretty casual, but he plays competitions as well. And I actually do not know who Killjoy is. So I think United States will take this one. So UK goes here. And United States goes up here. This is gonna be interesting already. So, would be a way better way how to mark this. Let's just say W and L. I think this would be easier way to mark. So, Czech Republic versus Denmark. Czech Republic. They were one of the first. So Kiro, Elkon, Yirka, and Hansbeast. All of these are pretty high ranked in matchmaking. Denmark also has a very nice lineup on paper. So Janik is the guy who only plays matchmaking. Radiance we already know. Yaktor we know as well. And I don't know who Jake Ray is. I'll actually say Denmark would take this one. So sadly, they take an L. W, I mean. Actually, this would make it really... Oh, it's 2. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Hello, Thomas Jean. We are doing a potential match event simulation on paper, how it would look like. So yeah, and then Czech Republic goes here. So now, no, this match. Singapore versus Canada. So Singapore has Spider, Rizzy, and Delta. Spider is one of the strongest players in Asia region. I would say even this, maybe the strong, no, Gaming Boy I would say is a bit stronger. Rizzy is like a casual player, but he's very motivated. But I think he would need quite a bit of... No, we're not writing the script. This is just a simulation. And one of those... actually, most of the time I do stuff like this, like off stream, so I can learn how the format works. And yeah, so... Spider, Rizzy, and Delta. Delta is a bit better than Rizzy, but Spider is a pretty good player. I would say Spider is like me skill-wise. But they are playing against Canada. Where is Canada? So Canada has Toto, Belingo, Tubes, and Qualem. Or Wallem. Wallem. So Tubes, I think he played in VSP. Belingo plays in Eden. I think Toto also plays in Eden. So 2 ZRT-like players. This will go to Canada, I think. Singapore, I think for their first team event, I think they would go well, I think, but yeah. Do you think so? Okay, so this would be a 1, this would be an L. I would turn on caps lock so it looks prettier. Hello, Visor. Okay, Italy versus Finland. So Italy, where's Italy? So Italy has Vendetta, Dream, Lomar, and Rufo. Lomar is pretty good. Dream, I would say, is pretty decent as well. And Vendetta has couple of campaign WRs, but how he is in rounds. I have seen actually them playing training quite a bit. And they're up against Finland. So it's Marmalade, Clear Vision, Waffly, and me. Yeah. Because the thing is, okay, I'll put it like this, do one like this. But without much biasy. This could be a very close match, and I think it would depend a bit how down the maps, but I will say Finland takes this one. So this would be a W, this would be an L. So, Chile versus Russia. So, I think both of these teams, Chile does have experienced players, but they are all from tech sector, you know. Where is Chile? So, Nuts, Biased, and Call. Call is one of the M&M players. He's pretty decent at tech. Nuts is a very decent all-rounder, though. And actually, I do not know who Biased is. Meanwhile, Russia. Russia has Fastex, Ortixa, Inkvi, and Sky. Okay, I know Sky is pretty decent. Saw his performance in RMTs, and I believe he's number 1 in campaign-wise in Russia. Ortixa has played a lot of MM. Fun fact, Ortixa is actually French, but he's studying in Russia. And I do not know too much about Inkvi and Sky was taken, but they have 2 players. If they put those 2 players out, and since they're already a bit decent pretty decent at campaign-like maps, so that's already 2-player advantage, could be potentially. I'll just close this. So, I would say actually Russia takes this one. Wait, why did Italy paste it again? So, France versus Hungary. Pretty obvious choice already. So, Splak, Jean-René. No idea how to say this. Hello, join Milka. So, Splak, Jean-René, Rocket, and XY. I think all of these players are like top 15 in MM. So, they're pretty big favorites against Hungary. Hungary. So, Ness, Sherstlek, Guntal, and Wizard. I know Wizard, and I know Guntal. Wizard is a bit of an all-rounder player. Guntal, mainly ice player. Has played in some RMTs as well. I do not know much about Netza and Sherstlek. And I think this is a pretty obvious one. But some stuff can happen to my surprise. Wait. Please work, copy, paste. So Hungary goes here. Okay, we're closing in the gap already. So Indonesia versus Portugal. Indonesia. I believe it had Gaming Boy, Resiro, and Rioter. Yes. So Resiro, Gaming Boy, Rioter versus Portugal. Portugal was the first registered team. Yakosdo, Aragon, Crave, and Ufr. I know Yakosdo. I know Aragon. Aragon is very decent at campaign. Was pretty decent at matchmaking, at least during winter season. I do not know how Aragon performs on current campaign maps. And I can see that if Yakosdo trains, then he can do pretty decent. I would actually say that, yeah. Portugal takes this one. Wait, I really randomly got generated Poland and German in one match. Well, that's an XD. Okay. So, Poland versus Germany. So, Forever, Evon, Frev, Rotaker. I think this emote describes it perfectly. And Germany. Lars, Marius, Insane, and Bird. Insane is very good at campaign maps. Lars and Marius are the known that who mostly play, you know, competitions, and Bird is Bird. I will actually say this. That Poland takes it. Why did Portugal was in my copy paste? Come on. Can like copy paste sometimes work? Actually do think. Oh my goodness. Okay, here is the very interesting system due to the... So this is the place where we're splitting with the two... Sorry, for the losers. But I think since they will have the best... under the system, the player who, even though loses, but has like the very closest match, who are almost winning, was able to win, they will be put... no, they will be put here. So basically... no, I think the matches will be still set as random, but it will be just who wins with who. So even who plays with this, who will play with the bottom, that will be randomly decided. Okay, round 2. Let's put this there. Actually like this. Actually, very good way to mark things, I'll be honest. So, round 2. I'll just merge it like this. Or mark this as the barrier where the 2-0 starts. Yeah, 1-0, let's say. It will not be the score, it's just a place where I mark the thing. So, let's start it. Spain and Schweiz. How was Schweiz in English? Switzerland. So, Spain versus Switzerland. Okay, let's take a small look at who were in. So, Jolty, Sonic, Savello, Randomwalk, Local. And since Switzerland 2 won already the Swiss qualifier, you can see that in match results. So Jitski, Tomashon, Wardrobe, Monkey. I think all of them are who play matchmaking quite regularly. So I do think that's very nice format. Swiss will be the ones who will take it. Around half. So I think Swiss will be around... Oh, Spain will be around here. We'll just readjust to see where's the middle point. When I do these kind of spreadsheet things, it's all grand, but I know that through the tournament platform, it's like beautifully automatically generated. So this would be the W, this would be the L. Let's start from bottom. This is Poland 2, by the way. Poland 2. Since we wanted the sequel, since Poland is that awesome, so they get a second one. Anyway, Estonia and Poland 2. This is pretty obvious, I think. So this goes around here. Let's just have it as an example that 1-1s are around here as a small benchmark thingy. So Poland 2 goes here. Can you like write in the thing? Let's just put like this Poland 2. Pol 2. Oh. So, Lithuania and United States. I will say that actually United States will take this one. And we'll actually move up. And Lithuania will go here. But that's on paper. Like, Lithuania also has a pretty strong team. It's just... Well, let's see how seriously they take it. It depends on how they approach the event. Okay, so United Kingdom versus Austria. So United Kingdom had Wizzy, the Incensus, the old experienced player, Berserker, and Zephyr. I would say that UK takes this one. So Austria goes. Let's put them. No, why is Lithuania copy pasted? So let's put them around here. So this is round in the middle. So O2s are here. So I'll need to just readjust. And then UK moves up here. Do ones. So Denmark versus Canada. I think Denmark takes this one. So Denmark moves up. Nice. I think Denmark can easily beat Canada if this was the case. And then Canada goes around to ones. Finland versus Russia. What do you guys think? Who would take it, Finland or Russia? I'm afraid to give my insight since I'm playing for Finland. I would want to say Finland, since on paper it has a stronger team. Since Finland has more melodic, clear vision, roughly. If I take myself out, let's say I don't play that match. I don't play it. And they are playing against Fastix, Ortixa, Inkvi, and Sky. I think it would massively depend on maps. Marmelade is pretty fast on most maps. Marmelade is also like top 10 matchmaking. I am like top 20 matchmaking. And Clear Vision and Waffle are pretty good as well. So I think Fast and Ortixa would have to have a really sick match to win it. Maybe Sky and Inkvi could make some nice surprises in this scenario. But I think this W would go towards Finland. So Russia doesn't go away. It just moves down a bit. So Finland would take it most likely. So Singapore versus Czech Republic. So Singapore had Spider, Rizzi, and the Austrian guy. I think this would be a pretty obvious choice. So they go to ones. Oh, come on. And then Singapore moves down. Okay, France versus Portugal. So France has Splak, Rocket, XY, and Jean Rene versus Arvigon, Yekosdo, and two other Portuguese. So since I named two, I think France is in a good position here. And then Portugal sadly goes down a bit, but just a tiny bit. And don't go away too much, you know. So now this can't happen in the bracket. They really plays Poland and Germany again. Okay, that can on paper happen that match is played again, but the odds are super low. Okay, W. So we have Poland. So, okay, we will have switch it up a bit, so it's a bit more fair. I think this would be a better outcome. I don't think that should be like a real thing. So we would have Poland against Indonesia. So we will have the mirrored, you know. I think Poland would take this one. And Indonesia sadly goes to the O2 part. So Poland takes it. Indonesia, sadly, nope. So one, so at least I have some visual indicator. Let's paint this blue so I can see where it splits. Chile versus Italy. I think this would be a very close match. Chile has 2 decent players that I know of. Italy has 3. I would say this is one of the matches, again, like, depends on who plays who and what kind of maps they get. But I would say Italy takes this one, actually. So let's put this here, then we will readjust the bracket. So this is 1-1 zone. So Italy wins. Oh no, then Chile is an O2 part. So these are the O2 Andes. Not Andes, but the bottom of the bracket. But it's still possible to make a sick comeback from here, so it's not all over. And then we have Germany against Hungary. I think this would be a pretty obvious one, sadly. So these go there. And Hungary goes here. Well, kind of well predicted, like how they split. I'm actually surprised. So Finland were the winners. These were... Did Spain win? Spain lost. Okay, so these are 2... Let's actually do like this. So these are the winner brackets. These are the 1-1s. Let's put it like this. Let's pair it like this so it's a bit more interesting. How did Russia? Did Russia take? Okay, yeah, they're 1-1s. And these are ones who are at a bit lower side, you know. So these are 1-1s. Top are who have 1-2. Let's do it like this. Okay, so we're entering round 3. Oh, god damn it. So this is where the things start to get interesting. So, Switzerland and United States. This would be a really close match in my opinion. But I do think United States would take this one. So United States move up. And let's create like a 2-1 parts. I don't know. 2 1s. 1 2, and then we'll just group them like that. And 3 zeros. And I'll just readjust how they look, so we'll categorize them. So, and Switzerland then goes in this group. So this is the 1-1 group. Okay, let's look at the bottom. So Singapore versus Poland 2. I think this is when it gets very interesting at the bottom. So Poland 2. So Poland 2 was Witten, Prokezo, William, and Yandro. Versus Spider, Rizzy, and Rioter? Was Rioter, or Rioter was in Indonesia. Rex Delta. But actually, it's hard to say. What do you guys think? I think it could have been really close. It's like really close. But I'm not too sure. I would actually say that if Spider has a sick match and the Austrian dude plays well, I think Singapore could take this one. Oh, this is 0-3. So Singapore goes in this group, and then Poland 2 goes in the Monkas group. What do we have? So Poland main versus France. Oh, this is a close match. At a current state, I would say that it's gonna be a really close match. I'm just doing a small practice for the format, you know, and at the same time we're kind of like making a small theoretical, like what could potentially, how would using some random matchups, how would the format play out, and who could potentially win who and stuff. Like a for fun kind of like speculation, who could like take it and everything. So yeah, can decide. So Splak, Raquette, XY, and Jean René versus Evan, Rotaker, Frev, and Forever. I don't know idea. That'll be a really close match. Okay, I will skip that one for now. I will keep it for later. So Hungary versus Indonesia. I would actually think that Indonesia would take this one. Indonesia has the best player in Asia at the moment. And Rioter is also not too bad, so I think that they could take it. Okay, let's skip this one. So Finland versus Denmark. Okay, these are like very matches where like predictability is really low. It's like the same kind of match. I'd actually say that Poland would take this one. So Poland goes here. That's Hungary. Ah. So Poland goes there. Okay, here. So Janik, Radiance, Yaktor, and I forgot who was fourth. Against Clear Vision, Marmalade, Waffle, and me. Danes do have a very good chance though. I would say actually that Finland takes this one. But I'm gonna take it as the match result if I would not be a part of this match. I do think that Marmalade, Clear Vision, and would actually be able to take this one. Okay, I think that's enough for all the three zeros. Austria versus Italy. I think Italy takes this one. I'll try to move it a bit faster. So Italy goes in this part of the bracket. Wait, why do I have Italy twice? Oh, this was meant as Chile. Silly me. So Austria versus Chile. Chile would take this one. Austria could take it, but they would have to work a bit. Okay, Italy versus Spain. No, this is a close one. I think actually... Yeah, Italy would be in this group then. And Spain here. No, it's 2-1s. Take my... Yep. So Spain could take it. Lithuania versus Estonia. Let's skip that one, yeah. Russia versus Canada. I actually do think that Russia could take it. So Russia moves there. Oh my goodness. I do think that Russia matches, for Russia's perspective, could be a very big carry first from Fast and Ortixa. I do feel like that. Okay, Estonia versus Lithuania. So we have Bits, Incano, Kaspa, and Auris. Was Auris last? I think it was Auris. Yeah. Versus Greedy, Flame, Zinc. Wait, who else? And Yasa. Sorry, Estonia, but Lithuania takes this. This is a match I would love to see being played out. Like, in actuality. Greedy is one of the top... I think he's the top player campaign-wise in the Baltics. But the thing is, Lithuania has maxed out their lineup. Hello, Rudis. So that's the thing. So we put them there. So I think that would work there. Okay, Czech Republic versus Czechia. So who do we have? So Czech Republic, Kiro, Elkan, Jirka, Hansbeast versus... Oh, it's the same. Yakozda, Aragon, Kreb, and Jufr. Okay, so Elkan, I don't know how good he is on campaigns. Hans and Jirka and Kiro play matchmaking quite a bit, so they all could be pretty equal. Portuguese-wise, I do not know who could be... Yeah. I do think that Czech could take this one. Because Czech has a lot of, like... Basically, entire Czech team is 3 players who play matchmaking quite a bit, plus Elkan. Even though Elkan is the biggest known name, all 3 are like Challenger 3 and Master rank in matchmaking. So I actually do think that... I think Elkan might be even bit carried in that match. Okay, Germany versus UK. I think Germany takes this one. Does they move in this group? Oh man. As they go there. And they do go there. Let's do it like this. So we have a better look at it. So these are the top 3 brackets. Let's make this a even more green color. So let's keep it like this. Who would face off against Finland in your opinion? Yakozdo, who from these countries would you want to see up against Finland, theoretically? Since in the actual format it would be randomized. Germany, okay. Okay, Germany goes there. This, okay, this is closer. Close, that's Denmark's closest. Stop. That's Lithuania. Stop. That's Russia. Didn't Russia and Lithuania play? No. Lithuania play against Austria and Estonia and Austria. So we have these 2. Okay, I will put put these like as mildly pink. Okay, so we have the 1-2s. I'll just pick from bottom. Like who I have placed accidentally the lowest though. So okay, Italy is already placed. Chile goes there. Indonesia goes there. Singapore goes there, and Estonia goes there. And here, this is Poland too, by the way. So this let's put here. I have missed one country. Great. Fuck. We are on a very good start. So who we have missed? Indonesia, Poland, Spain. Who I have forgotten to paste. Is Italy here? Okay. We will use actually a completely different system, but this is like one of the that I usually before like hosting events, I do like tournament format playing out kind of thing. I usually do this offline, but for the first time I'm doing like all streaming. So it's low-key trying to predict and seeing how everything works out and everything. This is a thing I usually do to practice for on-event hosting, so I know what to do. But the biggest problem is now I have one country missing. Okay, so let's do it in this kind of scenario. We have a very good thing that let's say one country has basically like given up on the event, because usually that happens. There's a team that's kind of like gives up on events. So in this scenario, this is Poland 2. So keep in mind, Poland 2. Pol 2. So I can mark myself that. Yeah, but which one I have missed? Like it was all fine here. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's just take this as an automatic win for them. Then okay. So this is the place where it's very detrimental. Who goes through and everything like that. So we're entering a place where there can be potential first qualifiers already. So in the format for the country championship, teams who have like 4 wins, they're qualified for the next stage, which is just double elimination bracket. If a team has 4 losses, they're automatically out. Let's place this like this, I guess, then. Oh, that's a bit too bright, but we get the idea. Okay, a bit too bright since they're not fully eliminated in this scenario. Okay, let's start from the top. So, Poland main versus United States. This feels like a déjà vu of also World Cup, but I do think that Poland takes it. So Poland qualified first. In this simulation, using this simulation, let's put a bracket of 3 1s. 3-1 group, 2 2s, 1 3s, and sadly 0-4. Okay, so United States sadly gets lost in this kind of match, but had a good start. So let's start from the bottom. The first elimination match, according to this playout, I guess then since the other team gave up, so Poland 2, that's Poland 2, not main, They move up to 1-3. Yeah, this is bit unfortunate. So, whatever here was is eliminated then. Austria versus Hungary. This is a hard one. Austria has Devas Meister strong with Gentle and Baum. And Hungary has Nurses, there's a Guntal Wizard. Oof, that's a hard one. Let's do it like this, random.org. List. So, out. Whoever's gonna spawn up on top, that will be the one who wins. Austria wins. Okay, so Austria then wins. Sadly, Hungary takes a no. Sage. So now it's time for Austria to make an insane comeback. Okay, so sadly, they go out. I guess Poland then wins, I guess. Poland 2, that is. Finland versus Germany. So Finland has... Where is Finland? Finland was somewhere at the top. So, Marmalade, Clear Vision, Waffly, and me. But, in this simulation, we're good thing that Marmalade, Clear Vision, and Waffly. Without me in consideration. Against... Lars, Marius, Insane, and Bird. The thing is, Lars and Marius have not played the campaign that much. Insane is pretty insane at the campaign. And Bird is pretty decent as well. Even though these two are the more known names, these two should be doing a way better performance than these two in the match. And they're playing against these three. Without taking me. Marmalade is top 15 matchmaking at the moment. Clear Vision is just really sick and rolling on a lot of pretty good event performances. And Waffly is pretty active at playing the campaign as well. Random.org. Just in case. Lists. So we have Ger, Finn. It's a close match, so we have to do this. I saw that there was one guy, so you could have made at least two, but yeah, sadly it's not enough. Maybe next season, since it's gonna be planned to be host for every season. So Germany takes this one then, according to simulation. Okay. So we take an L. But since Germany is in 2-1s, they actually move up to this group. And since Finland has won all three, they still stay in this group. That's how the format works. Okay, Singapore versus Estonia. I would say Estonia takes this one. So Estonia goes in 2-2. No, they were in 2-2s already. No, wait. Estonia lost against Lithuania. Won against Poland 2. And lost against Spain. So yeah, 2-2. Yeah, sadly it's too late to register. So Singapore would go in 1-3s. They go in the Monke's territory. Czechia versus Denmark. So both of these teams do have 2-1 already in their performances. So this would... I would actually say that Denmark takes this one. If Elcon is really prepared, then it could be the other way around. But I do think that they go there. Okay, this is an interesting match. Chile versus Indonesia. So Chile has a pretty strong team consisting a lot of like veteran players. So Nuts is a very good all-rounder. I do know who biased this. Carl is a player for M&M and is a tech main. Indonesia, however, where's Indonesia? Has Gaming Boy, the best player in Asia at the moment, at least in my opinion. Resiro, I think he has saw that he recently has starting to pop off some decent times as well on the campaign. And Rioter. Rioter is also pretty decent. But knowing its campaign, and Gaming Boy is pretty good at campaign. Nuts as well. Yeah, but in this lineup currently, in this Estonian lineup, there's only Greedy, Yasa, Flame, and Zinc. I would say actually Indonesia takes this one. And these two go there. But actually it will play out like that. Even though Chile does have a pretty strong team, I think it will be really like... it's very hard to judge their performance in game. Okay, so Lithuania versus Russia. So, once again, Russia has a team of Fast, Ortixa, Inkvi, and Sky. Okay? Lithuania has Auris, Bits, Kaspa, and Encano. Who do you think would win? In my personal opinion, if Lithuania takes this event somewhat seriously and they say, okay, we're kind of on a winning streak, then I can see them beating Russia. But I have seen that Russia actually takes this event quite seriously and Lithuania not so much. So I do think, if that's the mentality, then I do think that Russia would take this one. If Lithuania takes the event a bit more serious, then yeah. So I think at that moment would look like this. So Canada versus Italy. Italy has one of the players in their lineup who's I think he has a couple of campaign WRs even. Rest of Italy is not so much on a campaign. They do have Dream and Lomar as well. Canada has two Eden players, Toto and... who was the last guy? Wellem. So they have Wellem as well. So Toto, Belingo, Tubes, and Wellem. It's gonna be a Vendetta carry fest though, I do feel like. I do think Canada would actually take this one. Actually, in the simulation, Canada has it's been quite lucky. And Italy would go here. Okay. Czechia? Actually, not Czechia, Switzerland. They use the CH as their flag shortening. So, Switzerland has a pretty strong lineup. They just had a regional qualifier played, where Jitski, Tamajon, Vardo, and Monkey beat Phil, Cashby, Dave, and Sigith. You can see the match results here. And on the tournament page as well. I do think that Switzerland would take this one. Why did I paste Italy? I think that's the main reason why I lost one country. Such. So Spain goes here in the 2-2s. Okay, UK versus Portugal. Yeah, Kozdo, how are you looking at campaign maps? Honest question. Because I do think... I don't know how Oregon is on this campaign though. If it was on winter maps, then it could have been an easy event for Portugal. I'll just do this. Go back. So UK, PT. Who wins? Okay, Portugal. Okay, so... Wait, this is 2-2 zone. So they have... So here they have... 1 win. 3-0. 2-1. 2-1. 1-2. So Portugal goes, if they win, they go here. UK goes here even. Damn, did not expect that. Yeah, let's put this bracket here. Okay, so now the bracket will be a lot shorter now. So we have first team that is out. Well, technically 2 teams. So Poland is qualified. I guess we need a shorter bracket now, I feel like. Let's just use it like this and start from here. Yeah. Okay, since Hungary and some other country that I missed is out, and Poland is qualified. So Poland is safe. So these are the 3 ones. Let's put it like this. Russia, Switzerland, United States, Denmark, Finland, and yeah, like this. So these are all 3 ones. How would we rank this? So these are 3 ones. I missed France. No way. Oh, shit. So that was the country that I missed. Kick fucking W. Man. Okay. So out of the countries that I missed was... Okay, let's say we have this 1 in a million scenario where Kant's knocked itself out, you know. Okay, yeah, then it will look like that. It will be in here. Oh, that spice ups the bracket quite a bit. Okay, this is a situation. Okay, whatever. So this is a very good example situation. So one of the top teams suddenly dropped out. And we had a very good simulation, so they were... It actually would have been a bit shifted though. Then I'll have to rework this. But yeah, it's a good match simulation, but good happen. So France dropped out, so entire bracket bit shifted. So yeah, we're just continuing it. Or do we keep it as it is? Or just rework this entirely? How will we do? Just continue on or rework this stage? Continue. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Let's say France wins. So France is like an easy qualified, you know. Let's be honest. France is a 100% qualifier. So they have qualified already, you know. Okay, who's from the bottom? So Portugal, I guess, then is here. Lithuania is there. Indonesia, then Italy. This and Spain versus Estonia. Wait, we had this match. Okay. Okay, it's normal at this point that there are some matches that might overlap. That's normal. Okay, so we have 2-2, so we're gonna enter the yellow color. 1-3. So these are the guys who are almost out, you know. Let's put the Chile. So this is Poland 2. Oh, let's put some danger color. Oh, that's too thick. Yeah, like that, I think. Oh, come on. Okay, let's put Austria, Singapore, and UK then. If we take it some random, you know. Okay, so Austria versus Singapore. I would love to see Singapore perform. And I really hope they, in the actual event, they do a sick performance. Yeah, these guys move up. Let's put this 4-1. 3-2. 2-3. I think this will be... So these are the 1-3s. So they're safe. Oh, 1-4. Yeah, 1-4. Forgot. 1-4. Okay, so UK is safe, I think. Yeah, they have 2 wins then. So they're there. They have 2 wins. I think Austria would take this one. So they escaped death as well. Wait, Austria was at the bottom of the bracket all the time. Oh no, they beat Hungary. So yeah, they have 2 wins. Yeah, correct. So sadly then Singapore is out. Such. Let's put this like this. So full thick red. Very nice. Let's put them here. So yeah, 1-4s. Not that many, I think. So yeah, sadly Singapore is out. Poland 2 and Chile. I actually do think that Chile takes this one. So Poland 2 makes a very good match, but not enough, sadly. But Chile goes to the 2-3 bracket. Let's go to the up. Russia versus Switzerland. Switzerland. So Jitski, Thomashon, Wardrobe Monkey versus Fast Ortixa Inqui Sky. I do think that Switzerland would take this one, actually. So Russia goes there, and these ones qualify. I do think that it would be like that. Okay, bottom. Spain and Estonia. Since we had this matchup already, let's do this random. Let the randomness decide. So we have Est versus Esp. Who is the best S? Yep. So these are the 2-2s. So sadly, yep. Estonia takes another L. Side. So Estonia goes in the Monkey Sport, where if they get another loss, they're out. Spain goes there. Okay, United States versus Denmark. I think this is another one where USA versus DK. I think this is another one that should have a bracket being randomized. So United States has a really strong lineup. They have 4 hunters. But a good hunter is not that good enough, but they do have the pace. But the thing is, if one of them crashes, then other ones, if they have a sick run, then they got their backs. It has a good team on paper, but let's see. So they're up against lost. So they're up against, where's Denmark? Janik, Radiance, Yaktor, and Ray. US wins. So United States qualifies. DK goes there. Italy versus Czech Republic. I think we had something like that. Looks like... Wait. Let me check. No, Czech Republic was against Singapore. Where's Italy? Oh, Italy was against... So, okay, no. I thought there was something like that. Okay. Vendetta. Vendetta is a bit unknown, but he has really good campaign times. Stream, non-player, mainly full FS player. Lomar, pretty good all-rounder. And I do not know about Rufo, though. And they're up against Czech Republic. So Czech Republic has 3 matchmaking players. They were up there. So Czech Republic has 3 matchmaking mains plus Elka. I do think that Czech Republic does take this one. So Czech Republic goes to 3-2. This goes to the 2-3s. Okay, now. Finland versus Canada. So Finland. Let's not take me into consideration. Marmalade, Clear Vision, and Waffly versus... Where's Canada? Toto, Belingo, Tubes, and Quellem. I do think this is a pretty obvious win there. So Finland makes it through. Canada goes to 3-2s. Germany versus Portugal. I do think that Germany takes this one. So since Germany has 3-1, they move out. They qualify for the next stage as well. Sadly, since they were there, they move on there. Lithuania versus Indonesia. So Lithuania has Auris, Spitz, Kaspa, and Ninkano. Indonesia does have Resiro, Gaming Boy, and Rioter. I do think Lithuania is the favorite here in this matchup. So Lithuania goes up there and Indonesia goes there. Okay, so let's pair up. So we have Switzerland. Come on. So we have very nice green. So we have 6 countries qualified. Let's put France as well here. We a bit missed them out, sorry. And we have 2 out. So sadly, Singapore and Poland 2 are out. Bit such, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, we will still have a bunch of countries that don't have it played out. So that have a couple of matches left. So these are the 3-2s. Yeah, so there's main 2 groups here. So okay, let's group the top winners. So let's start from the bottom. So I have placed so Czech Republic, Denmark, Canada, Spain. I feel like we had these matches already. But okay. So these are like really close to qualifying. But these are like really close on going out. That's a bit thick tone. So let's put like this. Estonia, Chile, Indonesia, Italy, and Portugal. Okay, so in this scenario, let's start from the top. So we have Poland, France, Switzerland, and United States, Finland, and Germany qualified. So these guys are who have 3-2, and these are who have 2-3. So these matches, who wins from these matches, qualify for next stage. But they who lose will still have another chance, like one more chance, but the last chance. These guys are fighting for their life. So if they lose their selected matches, they're out. Thankfully, Portugal has it easy. But let's place it like this. So whoever plays up here, those are like set. Okay, let's start from the top. Denmark and Czech Republic. Three matchmaking players versus also three matchmaking players. It all comes down to map order, I feel like. Okay, so DK and like this. Randomize. Czechia wins. Okay then. Don't mind these. So we have the Czechia actually does take it. And they make it through. So, and Denmark goes still plays in the last day. Now let's look at the bottom. Okay, Portugal is through. They get the W already. They got lucky. Austria versus UK. Very, very close match, I do feel like. Austria versus UK. Okay, let us show what we get. UK wins. Okay. So, Austria had a good run. Sadly, out. Why did Portugal pop up? Come on. Austria had a good run. But sadly they're out. So, UK are on their last chance. Canada versus Spain. I do think that Spain does take it. So Spain does make it. Wait, yes. So Czechia and Spain are through. Indonesia versus Italy. I do think that Italy does make it. Why does it keep selecting the wrong country? So Indonesia had a very good run, but I think their journey would end there. Okay, so these both countries are set. It just depends on who takes it, either Russia or Lithuania. It's a very even matchup, I would say. Let's say they did match up in a couple of rounds ago as well, where Russia did win, but then I did say that Lithuania does not care too much. So if Russia wins, Russia takes a bit more seriously. So Russia goes through. But this is different. They can actually make it if they try hard enough. And they do have a pretty decent team. In Russia as well. So at that point, I do think we should just... It depends on the maps. So let's see who will go. And it's going to be Lithuania. So Lithuania does actually manage to go through and puts Russia in the 3-3 bracket. Now, Chile versus Estonia. Loser goes out. Winner goes in the last chance. Estonia has a lineup of Greedy, who's I think is pretty decently ranked in the campaign, and also is a master rank in matchmaking. Zinc is also decently ranked. Flame needs to work hard enough, and I think Yasa is pretty okay. Chile has only 3 players, and only Nuts is like could have potentially some potential. Also, no idea how Carl performs, but I do think, without any biasy, just looking at the pure stats on seeing how the players do perform, I do think that Estonia does take it, but in a very, very close match. So Estonia is down in the final chance. But Chile goes there, and my music stopped. Very nice. Now, we have more countries in. So, we have 3 more participants for the next stage. Czechia, Spain, and Lithuania. Now, there's 5 countries left. One of them should have played against France. But in this situation, let's say they move down, right? So one of these will be automatic. Well, we will have more chance. Well, in this kind of format, we will like give more opportunities, you know. So one of these, by pure luck, well, not by pure luck. In this situation, the team that has like the best points ratio, who have gotten like the least amount of gaps. So rounds and matches will, how many they have won and lost, will be taken in consideration. So the team out of these will go through automatically as well. And if we do take a look at who has been at the most at the top out of these, I do think it's Denmark. Denmark has basically been all the time during the top of the bracket. And I mean Czechia as well, but Czechia is already through. So I do think that in this scenario, wait, we do have a even amount of teams. What am I saying? Okay, let's just do let's do matchup. Like, what the fuck? Come on. So, but in this scenario, let's actually do random.org and see what will be the matchups instead of me just doing something. So, what do we have? We have DK, Italy, Estonia, Russia, UK, and Portugal. So let's see what will be the lineups. So, Denmark and Portugal, Italy versus Estonia, and UK versus Russia. Okay then, so let's put them all in yellow actually. I'm gonna yoink this. It's not even. Okay, first match. So the winner of these 3 matches, either who wins this, and yeah, no, this is not. This is just like a playful kind of potential match simulation. Like, it can, even though let's say I have Poland being the very first seed coming out of the Swiss with France, some miracles can happen. I can see that potentially Indonesia can come on top, or Lithuania be absolutely at the bottom, or Chile can be absolutely on the top, or have some amazing upset. Maybe even Poland 2 doesn't even play, since second Swiss lineup beats them out. So anything can happen. This is just a theoretical model. So we have Denmark versus Portugal. Let's take a look. So Denmark has a lineup. They have Janik, Radiance, Yaktor, and some 4th guy. 2 of them are very experienced players, and 1 guy is a newcomer who only plays matchmaking and does a lot of stream content. And the fourth guy I do not know much. So, since this is a best of 3, let's make it more interesting. I will roll best of 3 in the randomizer. And the winner, who will pop up in the first round, will be the one who move on. To make it more interesting, you know. So we'll have Denmark and Portugal. So we'll do best of 3. Let's see who will win. So, map 1 goes to Portugal. So Portugal is ahead. If they take this next match, a map, then they would go through. And Denmark makes a comeback. So it's 1-1. So winner of the next map will be the one who move on to the next stage. And who will be? It's actually Portugal. So Portugal does make an insane comeback, even though... Oh, look at these. So even though Portugal makes a sick comeback and pops off the guys who were mostly on the top. So we have Portugal, the guys who have barely qualified themselves. God damn it, I wanted to press 4. The ones who qualified to the next stage. Buggers. Denmark had a good one, but sadly did not get lucky in the end. Now, Estonia and Italy. 2 very even teams. Estonia has a lineup of Greedy, Zinc, Yasa, and Flame. Italy has also a pretty strong lineup. Vendetta, Dream, Lomar, and some random guy. This is actually a very close match as well. Okay, let's do another random.org best of 3. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so the same thing. Best of 3. Country with 2 wins go through. So, map 1 is being played. Italy takes it. Italy takes map 1 over Estonia. So, Estonia just needs to take another map to make a potential comeback. But Italy just needs to take another map win and they make it to the playoffs. So, match 2 starts right now and Estonia makes a comeback. 5-4 at map 2. Leaving it to 1-1. Same kind of situation we had with Portugal and Denmark. So winner of the next map will go through. And we sadly get 07. Greedy already smacks his head at the desk. Flames wonders, what is this map? Yasa, oh no. Sig slams his head at the desk as well. So this is not very favorable for Estonia. But fight goes on. Let's see what will happen. And Estonia does somehow take it. Turns out Vendetta hasn't played the map as well. And the only carry could not carry. So Estonia making the upset and actually making it through to eliminations. Now, UK and Russia. Very close matchup, I would say. UK having players of Zephyr, pretty experienced player, especially back in the days. What was the other guy? What else did UK have? So Nemesis, very, very, very experienced player. Has played since ESWC. Was the creator of Incensus and some other team. I know the Dits played the team as well and some other top players who are nowadays. Berserker, player from Umbra. Pretty decent all-rounder, also. And I do not know who Killjoy is. So there's like 2 strong players for UK. And one is like also pretty known. He has been distributed in skills, so these are pretty even. I would say I will put Zephyr at a bit higher over them. I do not know how Killjoy performs. Let's actually check it out. Trackmania.io. Keck. Where do we have him? I think that was a Control V, but that got pasted there accidentally. Okay, I will ask UK team about this. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so we have 2 OK players. I mean, what am I? Teams have proved themselves. They have won some other countries' teams. Like, come on, they're not okay. They're pretty awesome. So, who will be the one taking it? They're pretty even, although I'm a bit leaning on Russia though. But let's do it. Oh, for fuck's sake! But let's do the match. Who will be the one who will take it? Will it be UK or Russia? Map 1 starts. Result is Russia takes map 1. Okay. Will we see the same pattern as we saw last time? Map 2 and UK makes a comeback. So we do see the same kind of simulation we had with the other matches as well. And the last map, Russia does take it 2-0, eliminating UK. Yes, they get a small L. They played well, so they get a small L. So we have Portugal qualified, Estonia qualified as well, and Russia all qualified with the 2-1 scores, barely making it. Sadly, UK, Denmark, Italy go out. Now, should we do the playoff elimination tryout? I'll take a small break and then I want to see some yes or no in the chat to see if we do the see how the bracket would play out if it was through playoffs with the actual seeds, depending on how the simulation went through. I will quickly take a break. I'm back. So, there will be 11 teams qualified, yes. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 teams. Okay, so in this simulation, since we had this France switch, it would be actually that one of these teams would not make it. So I was a bit more forgiving in the simulation. In reality, it will be a bit more ruthless. But yeah. In this actual thing, no, I think it would be actually. So we will have either 11 or 12 teams anyway. So let's make a small bracket, shall we? So let's make it. Put Poland first seed, France bottom seed. Now it moves like this. So we play Russia here, this here, this here, Let's move this down a bit. So this goes there. This goes there. There will be a small switch ups here. It will be like this. This. I have to move up. 12 player bracket, so it was. Okay, so let's do small switchy things. It will move up as I work, so. Anyway, so. So first player, no, I'm gonna check real quick. So 2 eliminations, so I think this will move on right away. These will play against those. So there's a 2-way bracket, 2 plays against them. So Switzerland will go here. United States go here. And these will be swapped. Yes, so there should be 8 teams now here. Yes. Okay, so I will do a bit like this. Let's make a quick bracket. So in this format, the players who have like moved up the furthest. Okay, let's put it like this. Let's make it a bit more basic. So in this multiple, if it's like not factorial, I think that's the number. So basically, if you don't increase the number by itself, so then the highest seeds will have to play way later on. And then the lose. Okay. These guys had a good run. Sadly, they're out in the simulation. This is what I do in mornings when I don't want to study. I make simulation stuff like this. Usually it takes like 1 hour to do the simulation, or but yeah. This time it's taking a bit longer. So we will have the winner of this match playing here. Let's do it like this. I have a very nice bracket made. So winner of that will go here. Winner between these two. No, yeah, Vince, TM, Davey, yeah, okay. So winner of these two, and then winner of these two. Yeah. So France is there. France sits there. These guys fit there. Since these are the top seed, they will move on. Wait, no, then Poland's there, yeah. And then these guys play, and then they face off against Poland. Wait, no. Wait, 12 player bracket. Wait, let me Google this. Yeah, that's too far. Then they get the match too far. Let's do it. 12 player bracket. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense. Okay, so we have top 4 seeds being at the top, so this goes there. These go there. These go there. Then we have another match here. It's a bit of a scuffed bracket, but it would kind of look like this. And the losers bracket is here. Losers of this matches, if I will need them, yeah. So, I hope it's understandable. Winner go this there, winner of these go there. Okay, yeah then. So, first match, Estonia, Russia. Should we do the best of 3, you know? Kiro, thanks for the follow. So how would we do it? Because I do think that Russia would take this one. Oh yeah, by the way, there's 2 week gap. So yes, there's 2 week gap between these matches played out and this. So keep in mind that. Let's put this caps lock on. So, first match. I do think... Oh, let's do the best of 3. It seems like a close match, though. Okay, so let's do the good old random.org. So, we have Russia and Estland. So, the same format, best of 3. Let's see. Map 1 starts and... Estonia does take it. Okay, makes a nice upset. Okay. Keep in mind, there's 2 weeks, so you will have a bunch of time to prepare. So they make a surprising upset, 5-4. Let's see, and they actually take it. Wow, 2-0. No one expected that. So somehow Estonia wins. Okay. I will say, what an upset, to be honest. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So Russia? Fuck's sake, man. So Russia goes there. To the surprise. Okay, so next match. Finland versus Spain. Do we do the randomized best of... No. I want the very close matches get decided by random, but the obvious ones, yeah, move up. Okay, so I do think that Finland actually does take it. Even though Spain has... yeah. To my experience, from what I have seen, Russia has 2 very outstanding players. Singapore, where was Singapore? Singapore. Rizix Delta, hello. So in the simulation, they were out here. They lost to Austria in round 3 in my simulation. But this is just a simulation. This is just a theoretical. Of course, I would love to see that this looks completely different. This is just a... I usually... what I do is I just test out the formats and how they work and stuff. And for the first time I'm doing it like... So can quote it publicly, you know? So yeah, anyway. So we have Estonia making the upset. So Finland does take it. And yeah, Spain move on to the loser brackets. Oh, why wasn't this like this? I would love to see it. I want to see Indonesia pop off and Singapore. I would love. Those would be some amazing upsets. Since I think those 2 countries are the ones who have like no one knows how they play, except I know, and some who watch the Asia Host event. And yeah, so I want to see some sick upsets. That's what I want to see. Okay, match 3. Germany versus Czechia. Okay, keep in mind that Germany's lineup is... so Czechia has 3 matchmaking players, even though most people know Elkan. Kiro, Jirka, and Hansbeast are all like high C3s and Master 1s in matchmaking. Elkan is actually one of the who are not so high ranked in MM. So that's something to note. But Germany... Where's Germany? So Germany has Lars, Marius, Insane, and Bird. Even though Lars and Marius are the more known names, Insane and Bird are the ones who play MM a bit more. So, and I think I have seen Lars and Marius only playing at the first when there was the speedrun challenge. So I think if they have played the campaign a bit actively, then they can make some nice results as well. But I do... No, let's do the random, of course. Come on. Close match. Close match potential, so let's do the random.org. God damn it. Okay, so we have Germany versus Czechia. So, map 1, best of 3. Let's go. Map 1 and Germany takes map 1. We're starting map 2. Czechia takes map 2, so it's 1-1. Winner moves up to the brackets, loser sadly goes to the loser brackets. And it's actually Czechia, making an unexpected upset, even though not having the maxed out potential. Czechia does take it with a score 2-0. Thus putting... being already in the loser bracket in round 1. Wonka W. Now, next matchup. Oh, goddammit, forgot to put them there. So, Lithuania and Portugal. I do think that if Lithuania actually makes it playoffs, then they take it a bit more serious. Portugal does have Aragon, Yakosto. Who are the other two? Crave and Ufr. Lithuania has Auris. Pretty strong player. One of the players who is one of the main NS... who has passed one of the secret tasks you need to do for the... what's it called? To get in NS main. Has been multiple track of the day world record holder. One of the strongest and best hunters in Lithuania at the moment. Bits, very known player. Old veteran. Played in TMGL. Has 3-time won Baltic League and Baltic Trackmania Cup. Kaspa, guy who is very motivated. And he trains a lot. Inkano, very old player. Used to be one of the best player in Lithuania like 10 years ago. But has started playing actively. I do think... Nah, no, let's do best of 3, like, come on. Anyway. Random.org is breaking quite a bit for me. So, Lithuania and Portugal. So, let's see. First match. Map. Portugal takes map 1. We are entering map 2. Lithuania takes map 2. So, winner of this matchup continues on in the winners brackets. Loser goes in the loser bracket. And Portugal takes it. Portugal does take it. Ufer turns out he shows his hidden ability and sends Lithuania against Germany. XD. So, should we do loser bracket first? So, we have Russia against Spain. Have they faced off against each other? Actually, no. I thought they had. So, that's why it's a good theoretical practice, you know? So, Russia has passed, who's at the moment the fastest player in Russia campaign-wise. Has been pretty solid player in some RMTs. I think I saw him perform quite well in some Cup of the Day recently, where he got like pretty high placement as well. I think he got top 8 in yesterday's Cup of the Day. They have Ortixa. Even though he's French, Ortixa is French. He has been playing MM quite well, but he's living in Russia, so. And otherwise, Sky was taken and Inkvi. I do not Don't really know how Inkvi performs though. But Spain also has two very outstanding players. Random Walk, also around... No, Loco. Loco is pretty good. Loco is really strong, as well as Jolty. So both countries do have two pretty strong players and two, like, a bit of wild cards, I would say. So, of course, let's do random data. Like, come on. And again, it dies. Thank you. God damn it, just give me the list. So, we have Spain and Russia. Winner of this match continues on in the loser's brackets. Loser goes out of the event. We're starting map 1. And go. Russia takes map 1. Starting off the match with the first map win. Goes to the Russia. And map 2. Russia takes it. Russia with 2-0 convincingly sends Spain home. I mean, we can't go anymore in COVID, so I guess, yeah. But we get the idea. Now, other match. Lars, Marius, Insane, Bird versus Bits, Auris, Kaspa, and Kano. Even though Germany being potentially one of the strongest teams, in the simulation they did not do that well. They lost to Czechia. And they lost to something else as well. What did I lose to? No, they beat Finland. They lost something. Oh, they lost to Poland. They met with Poland in round 1. Ah, okay, yeah. So, the only losses in the entire event are against Czechia and Poland. Lithuania, however. Lithuania beat Austria. They lost to United States. They beat Estonia. They lost to Russia. And they beat Indonesia. And then they beat Russia, even though they lost them previously, thus qualifying them for the playoffs. So, I do think... Even though I would love to see Lithuania win and make an insane upset, knowing how they treat events, I do think that Germany will take this one. Due to that... we have this going there. And we have the bracket looking like this. Now, we will have a bit of fun. Since we'll be entering the winner's bracket. Randomly, Lithuania pops up and says hi. Don't look at these results. It's just something that... So I can get the... thing. Yeah. So, first match. Poland versus Estonia. Poland having the lineup of Frev, Evan, Rotaker, Forever. Sorry. It's too one-sided. That's really, really, really obvious. And yeah. If some kind of upset happens, I would say, if Lithuania has maxed out players, if they had Sander, Nustik, Creedy, who's what would be really good? I don't know. If they had Kimi, if if Estonia had the lineup of Sander, Nustik, Creedy, and Kimi, for example, they would have beaten Poland. I would just say it like that. But Poland really have maxed out their players, however, like, Estonia is playing with their second lineup, basically. So, it's pretty obvious here. So, due to that, and we have some very interesting bracket trickery. So, since we had 12 players, now the bracket will look very interesting. So, let's look at 12-player double nation brackets, since I want to be factually correct. How does this look? Oh. Well, let's just yeah. Plot twist: these matches did not happen. Fooled ya. Got him. But yeah. Lithuania still lives. Kick W. We have more content. I completely forgot that 12-player brackets, but differently played out. So yeah, due to that, now these... No way, fucking way. Kick fucking W. So, there will be... We will have a very different bracket. Sorry, mistakes. I bit messed up. That's why I usually train the formats, so I can learn from my mistakes, you know. This is a test, like I said, this is something I usually do to train for, well, how events work and stuff. I completely forgot that it will be played out like this. Okay. Okay, so next match. Switzerland versus Finland. Finland had a team of Marmelade, Clear Vision, Waffly, and me. Sadly not today. I really don't feel like playing the game today, sadly. I'll actually close it. So let's say I actually do join this lineup, so we don't have. I'm actually joining for playoffs, you know. So we have actually Marmelade, Clear Vision, Waffly, and me playing against Switzerland. Where's Switzerland? So Switzerland 2 won today the regional. So they beat Switzerland 2, which is Jitski, Tomajon, Wardrobe Monkey, beat Phil, Cash beat Dave, and Sigith. I do think Finland actually does take this one. Bit of... Yeah. I do think this is relatively one-sided, but I want to see some upsets in the real thing. This is just something theoretical. So nothing too crazy. Anyway, then we have Switzerland going here. Bruh. Okay, so now we have United States versus Czech Republic. So keep in mind, so United States team consists of Jake, Shield, Saint, and Gersh. And the thing is, all of them four are fast and they're campaign hunters. But as I have seen in many events in matchmaking, a good even though the players are really consistent, if they don't have much competition experience, then they bit break. Shield Bandit, all of these four players are fast. But they're a bit inconsistent. However, Czech Republic does not have, let's say, Kappa, Laudis, Novice, but Hans, Jirka, Kiro, I'm not counting in Elkan, all of them just play matchmaking mainly. So, I do think this match should be even. So, we were doing random.org. So, we have Czech Republic and United States. So, I do think this is a match we should do, like, the best of three in random.org. These are my facts why I prove it. These are pure hunter team. This is a pure competitor team. So let's see. Map 1 starts. USA takes it. Map 2. Czech Republic makes a comeback. Shows that they're more consistent with their matchmaking experience. USA makes a lot of mistakes. Even though they do have the pace on most maps, they make a lot of mistakes and give Czechs the map win. Now, 1-1. Winner of the next map moves on to the winners brackets. Losers move to losers bracket. It's Czech Republic. Czech Republic does take, and god damn it, it's not even. Okay, whatever. We get the idea. So Czech Republic give United States DL, showing that even though a United States super team still can't make it against some very consistent players. So thanks, random.org. Anyways. But yeah, I think this kind of matchup should be really equal. These are mainly consistent hunters, so they have the pace, but they're not so consistent in the matches. Maybe Shield has a bit more experience with some events I have seen, but Czech Republic having Elcon. And all of 3, even though the rest of 3 are not really competing, they are all playing matchmaking quite well, and they're pretty high ranked in MM as well. So I do think that they could potentially also make an upset. So even though random.org generated that as a win, I do think that that can still happen in the actual match. In case. Oh, for fun kind of thing. Anyway, so last match of round 2. We have France against Portugal. And no, come on. It's... Wait, sorry. I think that's quite obvious, though. Sorry. I mean, all of these players in this team are top 15 in matchmaking. Although, I do think maybe you can squeeze up against the map win if they get lucky. And if France plays not their best game, I do think that they can make an upset. Anyways, let's play out the loser bracket next round, okay? So, we'll have... Let's just copy this. Okay, it's not equally, so I'll... Okay, I'm starting to get triggered myself. Thanks, me. What? This is perfectly aligned. Oh man, it's 5 spaces. We won't get to perfectly lined up. Gosh darn it. Anyways, we get the idea. So, here. Russia against Portugal. I do think we had this matchup previously. Or we did not. No, we actually didn't. Okay, so I do think this match should be played out in random.org. I do think both teams are very equal skill-wise. Okay, so we have Rus and Put. So, best of 3. Winner of this matchup moves on to the losers bracket. The loser goes up. So let's see. Russia takes map 1. Russia does take map 1, putting a convincing start to the match. Then we, let's say, start map 2. And Russia does take it. So, Russia does eliminate Portugal. All players show a nice performance, thus eliminating Portugal out of the playoffs. It was about to happen at one point, and sadly it was the first loser bracket run. Anyway, match 2, Spain against United States. So, Spain also has Hunter players in their team, but I think Loco, with some of the Cup of the Day performances, can do some damage, but I do think that... should we give United States the win, or should we go random.org? What do you think? It's a pretty sketchy match, I feel like. What do you think? first message I will see in chat, I will do that decision. Because I do think United States could be potentially strong here against Spain. But I don't know. I can't see an up. I can't see Spain winning this match. Okay, let's do random.org. Let's do random.org. Let's see what happens. Can Spain make a massive upset? Can they do it or not? So USA versus Spain in Trackmania on campaign matchmaking style maps. So they play best of 3. If you look at the lineup, so Spain has Jolty Sonic. I think Jolty Sonic is one of the players who actually has collected all SDMs in Trackmania Turbo. I do not know much about Savello. Random Walk is around, I would say, around my performance. And Loco is pretty decent at, yeah. Oh, Canada team. Oh, where did Canada go? Okay, so they won against Italy here. No, yes. So where did Canada? Canada had a match against Germany, and then Spain. Fuck's sake. Well, it's just a simulation, sorry. Whoopsies. Let's just continue on. In the actual event, we use an automated system. This is just me manually making everything. So let's see. Maybe Canada can make an upset. Let's see. This is just a theoretical format struggle, so it's all good. But then, who did I miss then? So that would be there. Let's say I would say if Canada was up against Italy, then they could have won. And maybe UK. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's. I'm taking a bit too long with this, but this is pretty fun. I'll be honest. I have spent like 2 hours just drawing boxes in Google Docs. It has been pretty interesting. I'll be honest. So we will have a theoretical match against Spain and United States. So Spain had the Trackmania guy with 200 STMs. I'll be honest. I don't know Savello. Random Walk, okay player, I think I have seen him on top 100 times on some maps. Loco has played some competitions. Up against the United States Hunter team. So Gersh, Saints, Shield, Jake. All of them are Hunters. Shield only, I think, has some competition experience, but all of them have played the NA Cup. So that could be one of the competition experience in that kind of regard. I do think that's... Oh, let's do random.org. Come on, that's more fun. Look, okay, anyway. So random.org. United States versus Spain, map 1. Let's go. Spain takes it. Makes an upset against United States on map 1. If Spain takes the map 2, they move to the next round. United States make an attack against and take the map 2, now putting the score to 1-1. So, map 3, winner, United States, Spain. Winner of map 3, continue on the loser's bracket. The loser sadly goes out. And United States sadly take it and they beat Spain, thus going into a matchup against... No, goddammit. Into a match against Russia in round 2. Still, Spain made it to playoffs. Pretty good. Not too shabby. So, match 3 of losers brackets. We have Germany versus Switzerland. Switzerland, Swiss team consists of the one who qualified from today. So Jitski from Hypnotic, Thomas Jean from DNF, Wardrobe from Hypnotic as well, I think, and Monkey from also Hypnotic. So we have 3 Hypnotic players and from DNF against Lars from ProServe. I think he was in ProServe. Marius, F9, Insane. I think FWO. And Bird, I have no idea. So we have 2 players who play matchmaking quite often and 2 players who play competitions quite often. Lars and Marius have not had played that much of campaign, but this is playoffs, so we... Sorry, Wardrobe, sorry, I was just making assumptions. I sadly do not know who which team who ever is. So, yeah. No, this is just randomly decided that this looks this will look completely different than it in the actual thing. I'm usually before the events, I just test out the format and how it works, so I can like have some experience with the format and I can figure out some if there are some messy situations, so I can prepare myself. I'm just for the first time doing it like on stream or something like that. But this is a thing I do for every single event I ever host. So just I have some experience. So we're just like having fun a bit and doing some small predictions on who could potentially take it. And having some fun with this as well while taking it. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, so next match. Germany. So we had Lars, Marius, Insane and Bird against 2 guys from Hypnotic, Wardrobe and Thomas Jean. So, I do think... Yep. I do think this was pretty obvious, to be honest. Sorry. So, sadly, Germany eliminates Switzerland. And we won 2 this match. This is a match we definitely need to do on random.org. So, 2 Baltic countries. Move. Yes, this match. Best of 3. Winner moves to the winner's bracket. Moves on to the loser bracket. Loser goes out. Starting map 1. Lithuania takes map 1. Keep in mind, Lithuania does go on with the pretty strong lineup. Otis, strong hunter player, Bits, no player overall. Kaspa, guy who just tryhards a lot, and Incano, some better noble player. Estonia has Greedy, at the moment top 1 Estonia, campaign-wise, even overtaking Sander. Zinc, guy who likes to play matchmaking. Yasa, who sometimes plays TM. And guy who hates TM 2020. So we do have that Lithuania is on theoretical advantage as well. And they're on a map advantage as well, taking map 1. Let's go. Estonia somehow makes the upset and take map 2. Thus putting score to 1-1. So winner of this match will have to face off against Germany. And who will be the one? And who will be the strongest multi-countries from these 2? Except Latvia. Since Latvia did not even form a team, sadly. And who will be the one? It's Lithuania. Lithuania does manage to eliminate Estonia, having a better track record as well, but it was a pretty nice fight overall. Now, we will have the semis of the winner bracket. Poland's main team versus Finland. Other match, Czechia versus France. Wait, I messed up, I feel like. I did. You just got debated. Anyway. No, wait. No, it's all fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. It's like this. You weren't debated. I just messed up. That's why I do these format training sessions, you know. It's a great way to practice on my own mistakes and make mistakes format-wise and learn from them before the event actually happens. So that's good. Anyway, so let's quickly do this. Don't look at that result yet. So, match 1. Poland versus Finland. First Polish team. So, even the Polish qualifier has not played out, I do think this is the one who will make it, you know. So forever, Evan, Rotaker, forever. Long-term Hunter player in TM2 days, Evan. Sadly, ex-TMGL player, used to play tech events quite actively. Frev, Hunter player, but most actively known for cuts, Rotaker. One of the players from 9 Inch Mills, also a Hunter player. Against Czechia, where's Czechia? Czechia has Kiro, Elkan, Jirka, Hansbeast. Even though these three are not so known, these are 3 players that play matchmaking quite a bit. And Elkan is just, well, known. So that's why these 3 are pretty high ranked in MM as well. So their consistency on this format is like bit fits them. But wait, Finland, I'm stupid. They're playing against Finland, so Marmeladi, top 15 matchmaking. Clear vision. Pretty overall decent player. Awfully. Likes to cut maps as well. A guy. Someone who's pretty slow, but is the safety net player, you know. I'm not fast, but I'm always there to win on those guys who crashed. Anyway. Marmeladi, top 15 matchmaking. Clear vision. I think he has almost won most RMTs. I think Waffly has gotten pretty cut records. And the guy who's always 4th. So, I do think I do think Poland takes it. But I do see this as a like 2-1 or like a really, really close match. And due to that, Finland goes there. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do this random, but well, let's see. Evan is pretty high ranked in MM as well. And I would say Frev is around my level of 4 matchmaking precisely. Hunting wise, he would absolutely destroy me. But in MM, I would say we are at the same level. Okay, next match. Czechia versus France. Trackmania. So, let's go on matchmaking ranking. Rocket is one of their lineups. Spluck, Jean-René, XY. So basically all of their team is top 17. So France is in a pretty good advantage based on format. I would say Czechia is like Team France on Wish. Like all of them are played MM, but they're not the level of France, you know. But they're still pretty good. Okay, it's not like on Wish. So let's say these are like originals. These are like kind of like the Chinese version or like the copied version of something. But it's still pretty decent quality, you know. But I do think that the France is a bit stronger. Maybe if I do think this match could be still pretty close though. But I do think I do think that France does make it, but it's really, really, really close. I can see that we have a match where Czechia actually pops off. Okay, so let's go back to the loser bracket. So, match 1, Russia against United States. So, let's look at Russia's lineup once again. So, Russia. Fast. Pretty fast player. Ortixa. Bit of wild card players. Well, all players are known, but all are hunters. Although I think this is pretty obvious. That's US with the sound of banjos in the back, take the W. Now, let's move on to this match. Germany and Lithuania. I do think pretty convincingly, like previous match, Germany does take it. I would really, wholeheartedly support Lithuania, but yeah, yeah, it's pretty obvious. I want to look from the what's it called? Like who I can not support my favorites. I just like to look at the stats and everything and like think with like proper like sense without taking any sides. So I think still think that both Lithuania and Estonia barely made it. So it kind of bit makes sense that they're like there. But yeah, so we're moving up on the top. Wait, this isn't like those what's it called, those fantasy football or something like that. So yeah, this is kind of like those things, but Trackmania version of countries without making lineups, just like making estimations. Okay, yeah, forgot. I'll be honest, this bracket looks like matches you would see something in like World Hockey Championships. Anyway, France versus Poland. Don't look at these results. I do think that we should decide this on the random.org though. So, winners bracket final, playoffs. Paul. France. Oh, F? Sorry. Oh, no, we didn't take the F. It's like, yeah. Wait, what? Ah, there? No. Like I said, the guys who are in Czech team are like guys who don't compete, but they just play matchmaking. Like Kiro, Jirka, Hans, they're all pretty high ranked in matchmaking. Like I said, US team is like the super team of hunters. Czech team is people who only play matchmaking plus Elcon. So I do think in that kind of event. But this was a close match. This was a 2-1. We'll take a look at the Swiss once again after a bit later on. This is just a theoretical model on me testing out the format, and yeah. Nah. Don't underestimate yourself. Anyway, so we'll have Poland versus France. Really even teams. France having players of all top 3 from matchmaking. Poland has a super team. Close to maxed out their country's lineup that they could potentially go out. So Poland has... No, I think let's take a look at France, I think, yeah. France, Splunk, Jean-René, Rocket, XY. You already saw Rocket first. Splunk 11th, Jean-René 13th, XY 17th. All players pretty high ranked in terms of matchmaking. Poland. This is considering if most likely expected if they win the Polish qualifier kind of thing, you know? So, forever. Long-term hunter player. Someone tried voice. Evan. XTMGL player. Frev. Hunter. Cut player. Rotaker. Also Hunter player. But I don't know. There's a bit of a, I would say, France is on the leaning side, but let's see. So, map 1 goes to Poland. Takes it. Poland takes the first map against France. Starting map 2. They actually take it. That was quick. Okay. It's just, yes, let's just get it done kind of thing. So. This will be like this. This will be like this. Bit uneven. Yes, I know. But I can just do like this. Anyways, so Finland versus United States. Finland having a team of Marmalade, top 10 matchmaking, used to play for Team Q, pretty strong player. Clear Vision, very, very strong player. Has won and lately has stepping up the game of, well, himself. Buffly, non-cut player, part of NS for a long time, has improved, has played cup, a lot of events and everything, and some guy who always gets 4th places. Hello, Janik. Oh yeah, Marmalade once against Karjanen at TTC. True. Okay, this kind of team against, was it United States? Yes. So against Jake, Shield, Saint, Gersh. One of the top US players in terms of campaign ranking. But if you're just tuned in, we are doing a small simulation of the format of the event, just based off playing around on potential feel of could win and using random.org to make it more interesting. So, who do we win? Let's take a look. So, Finland has Marmalade, ranked 12 in matchmaking. This guy, ranked 22. I don't know where others are. I'll be honest. I think Clear Vision said he was somewhere at the bottom. Anyway. So, I do think this match is decided using this website. So, we have Finland versus USA. God damn it. To make it more interesting. So, best of 3. Winner of this match moves on to... What is this match counts? So, this is like loser's bracket semifinal. Yeah, loser bracket semifinal. Hello, Janik, by the way. Who will be the one? We're starting map 1. And USA takes map 1. They probably got something like campaigns, spring. Which is a map that were all done. So probably got something like 13 or something, where like all of them are like top 5. Yeah, they probably got like this map. So they probably got a map where they're all dominant, so yeah. So they probably got that map, so they got map 1. So, 1-0 against their... USA takes map 1. Map 2. Takes the Finns, and Finns equal out the score being 1-1. They probably got... we got some map, basically we won. So... 1-1. Score is 1-1. So winner of next match moves on to the losers bracket semifinal, where they'll face off against Czech Republic or Germany. Loser sadly gets eliminated of the event. So map 3, and it will be Finland taking it. Finland will eliminate the only non-European team. US had a good run, but yeah. So Finland does take it. Let's put this there. God damn it. Just delete. Okay, so Finland does take it. Wait, did we do this match? I already forgot. I forgot. Oopsies. Let's do it again then. If we get the result after that. Anyways. Oh, Poland one. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah. That was the quick one, that's why I forgot it. So, Finland. In this tryout. Top 5. Or top 4. Yeah, it's top 4. So, Czech Republic not even having the potential maxed out lineup, but for matchmaking I think they have a really solid lineup for a matchmaking based event. Against Germany, Lars, Marius, Insane. Take a look at matchmaking rank. I think Insane, yeah, Insane is like 5th. I think Dog should have been a pretty good option. Oh, Marius and Lars are pretty hard ranked. Okay, so yeah. Marius and Lars are pretty high ranked, so I guess they have some experience, I would say, yeah. I do think that they will take it. Maybe very close, but I do think that this would be the match. But I think this would be like a 2-1 or something like that. I think this would be one where it's depends on what is the mentality of the players, and I do think that since German players are a bit more experienced, especially if looking at Marius and Lars. Yeah. Anyways, we have the winners bracket semis between Finland and Germany. Finland has Marmalade, this guy, and the rest were somewhere down. Germany has Insane, Marius, Lars. What was the last? Oh, they haven't played in a while. Oh, wait, they have some points, yeah. So this one could be relatively close. Let's see. I do think we decide this on goodoldrandom.org. I think these next few matches are the ones who will be decided from this. I do feel like, since pretty even. Okay, so we have Finland versus Germany. Who will be the one taking map 1? It will be Finland. Finland starts the match with the first map win with 1-0. Starting map 2. It's still Finland. Okay. That was a bit anticlimactic. So Germany gets eliminated. Finland makes the upsets and actually oh, god damn it. Finland makes the upset and somehow eliminates Germany. Okay. Can we copy paste the Finnish flag? Thank you. So now Finland actually somehow gets top 3. Poland is 100% Poland's main lap. Number 1 team is somehow, well, grand final. So let's see. Will it be France versus Finland? This will be decided here. So Finland has another match. Oops, sorry. So Finland had a lot of matches to play in a row though, because in the actual match days it's gonna be 4 matches a day. It's because this gonna be played out, this gonna be played out, then this gonna be played out, immediately this, that's day 1. This is day 2, match 1, match 2. These are both played out at the same time. Match 3, match 4, match 5. So yeah. But this is due to the, yeah. Anyways, so we're starting off. Winners bracket final. Finland versus France. 3, 2, 1. We're starting map 1, and Finns started off, taking the win over France on map 1. Then, starting map 2. We start off, and Dude, Finns are absolutely plowing. What the fuck? Destroying France and Germany. Other way around. Destroying France and Germany. I did not pick any sides. It was just random.org doing its thing. The teams felt equal, so it was done like that. I did not have any influence over the match results. Anyway. That would feel rigged, to be honest. That would be really weird, to be honest. Yeah. But it has been the bracket so far. So, they have met Poland previously in the bracket as well. I think in the Swiss as well. No, Finns had Italy, Russia, Denmark, Germany, Canada. Oh, then they qualified, yeah. Okay, so we're starting with the maps. Finland versus Poland. Grand finals. Still, the format best of 3. Let's start it off. God damn it. Poland was looking quite dominant. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, if we take a look at the Swiss from the starts. Finns, we already went through. Poland had a very rough start facing off against Germany, but win, Germans. Then I had to play against Indonesia, where they won as well. Then, here as well, they beat France. And they beat United States and moved on as the seed number 1 already, together with France. No, that's the BTL sheet. I'm doing everything at one place. And Finland did not have the best run, but they still managed to come in with a pretty decent seed. So, let's start off. Map 1. Finland versus Poland, grand final. And Poland takes it. Poland takes map 1 in the grand final. So, let's see. Map 2. No, best of 3. Same format. And Poland wins. GG. Poland wins. Just how Finland beat France and Germany. Poles clap Finns the same way. So, let's actually take a look at the entire bracket. So, we had 22 teams. In this match simulation, there was that the Polish second team beat the Swiss second team. And yeah, so we had a lot of countries. So, and this will be played out in reality. This was just a testing out kind of format kind of thing. So the match, how this is played out, that for round 1, the teams are actually randomly generated. The winners face off against players who have won a match between each other and who have lost, play against each other. And then the same thing, players who have 2 wins and 0 losses, players who have 1 and 1 loss, and who have 2 losses, play against each other. Then the same thing goes with who have 3 wins, and the best rated team who has a loss. And then who wins automatically get qualified. It was flags here, but I yoinked them for the bracket, so don't mind that. I was too lazy to copy paste. Sadly, no. No, bro, this was just a try. But I would be interesting. Like I said, this was just a testing out, like a bit fooling around kind of thing as well. But that could be interesting if this was very close to the outcome. I'll be honest, I do expect France to win. If I don't take these random.org and using some of my personal what I think without bias, I do think France could win. Poland could be top 4. And US could be top 8 as well. But yeah. I want to see potentially that Indonesia can actually surprise a bit everyone. And Canada maybe? They did not make the playoffs, but I do think they can do in the actual event. So anyway, let's take a look how it was. So started off like this. We played the second rounds. Like some countries already made a nice comeback. Let's say how Estonia, you can see how they climbed up. Whoop. They lost against Spain like right away, but yeah. But yeah, in this format, if you win 4 matches, you get qualified. So here, even if you have 3-1, you play against other countries who have 3-1, then you move on already. If you don't move on, then you play against another. Even those who have won this match, then it's like that. So players are pretty even with the format. And if you play too good, then you can be done with, like, I don't know, in 2 days. Like, I do think that we will have, like, at least 2 or... Yeah, should have 2 countries qualified. Unless we have a situation where there's, like, these 4. And that this guy wins, then only 1 qualifies through week 1. But it can happen. So, through the simulation, Hungary was actually the first country who got eliminated. Then it was Polish second team and Singapore. And Canada. Canada then as well. They forfeit. In quotes. I just forgot them to put them in this bracket. So here Denmark, UK, Indonesia, Austria, Chile, and Italy. And yeah, these all made it. But I think this format will be really interesting to play. Like even just to follow the format like we did with like theorizing, it was pretty interesting. To like test out how the matches played out. But yeah, I think it will be really fun to watch, especially how we are planning to do the production-y stuff. I think it will make a really fantastic thing to watch and have very interesting match. The thing is that I'm a bit worried about. I really wanted to have like a pick and ban phase already, but sadly it's a massive mess to set it up with the current server. Since we're actually low-key partnering up with Evo, and with Evo they can set up very fancy servers. And very automated ones, but sadly pick and ban thing would make it very, very tedious. Who won the simulation? Have a guess. Yeah, Kozdo, why? Okay, I will show you how it was. So basically we did a simulation. So we have qualified Estonia, Russia, Finland, Spain, Czech Republic, Germany, Lithuania, Portugal, France, United States, Switzerland, and Poland from the Swiss. And then, yeah, this kind of explains for itself.